Next game that I have to share with you all is one that I had seen circulated around, and I was thinking, like, I might give that a try, and then I heard about a particular content creator that I really like is in this game, and I'm like, oh, well, sure, I'll give this one a try, because it looks like a fun action game. And that fun action game, let me get the thing up here real quick. Where the fuck did it go? Is it that? Yeah, Kernel Hearts, which is a sort of anime-style action-adventure game. Don't know the story of it is that, let me double-check on the thing. I forgot. Oh boy, I love blanking on it. Or Kernel, not Krenel. Okay, so you're traveling around as a magical girl and trying to slay God, and there's multiplayer and co-op elements of it, and it's also an action roguelike as well, so there's that. That's the whole deal about it, from what I had seen on the Steam page. Sorry I had to go back to it. I completely forgot what this premise was, but it looked good, and usually I am not one for co-op games, but I'll at least give this demo a try to see how I feel with the gameplay of it all. So we'll see how it pans out. But we get to play as a magical girl in this one, which is pretty rad. So let's get started. This can be changed anytime before starting. We're gonna go normal. So yeah, once I find... When we get into the overworld proper, I want to be able to share the content creator in question. Fully initialized. Establishing link with unit. Can you hear me, Captain? Loud and clear. Good. This environment was designed using data collected from your expeditions into the tower. It is not perfect, but it will help us study and understand its mechanics safely. Feel free to interact with anything. Got it. Okay, do we have a run? No. We have a ping, though. What the hell's this pinging mechanic? Ooh, this music, though. You can jump multiple times, even while in midair. Additionally, you can jump on ledges when close enough to them. Try it. Oh, hold on. I think I'm seeing some screen tearing. Is VSync off again? Yeah, there we go. That should fix it. Okay, so we start with a double jump, which is nice. I can't climb... There we go. These pink orbs are what we call stray souls. They often lie scattered around the tower and serve as an indication of unexplored areas. As you collect them, you will notice the number in the bottom right of your interface increase. This is your soul counter, and there are many sources of souls inside the tower that can raise it. You should keep an eye on it as we move forward. Okay, so our dodge is like a dash, and then we go into a sprint with it. Also, I nearly forgot. There we go. One of the many strange sights you might find inside the tower. Petrified angels. These statue-like enemies can be awakened by breaking their stone shell, and will usually yield many rewards after being defeated. Try awakening this one. Don't worry, this is a special dummy creature. It won't attack you, and it won't die. In turn, you might use it to test your combat abilities. Try combining light and heavy attacks against it to find different techniques. You can also lock onto enemies during battle. Take this opportunity to experiment with your controls. Whenever you feel like it's enough, move ahead. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. How do we lock on? Left bumper. Okay. Okay, so we can't really... We can only chain after the first one. Okay, good to know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha, okay. Okay. Moonshrines, one of your main sources of power inside the tower. Activating a shrine will let you spend the souls in your stray souls counter to level up and grow stronger. Pay attention to the number displayed above the shrine. It will tell you the number of stray souls required for your next level up. Right now, you are short a few. I will now use the simulation to spawn one of the many foes you will encounter during a real battle. Defeating it will yield the amount of souls remaining for you to level up. Once you step away from the shrine, the battle will commence. Good luck. Good job. Now that you hold enough souls to activate, or notice that you now have enough souls to activate the shrine. You will see your soul counter pulsating. This indicates you have enough souls to level up. Go ahead and activate the shrine. The resulting level up will increase both your attack and defense capabilities, as well as restore your health fully. You will also be able to select a new ability that will stay with you until the end of the current expedition. This happens once every couple levels. Okay. Divine Blade. Unleash a fiery slash that deals damage in a large area around the player. Summon Raiquen to charge at enemies dealing damage. Recast to recall it. Let's go with that. Well, the game feels pretty okay so far. Although there exist many chests and a multitude of uses for their treasures, the chests in this platform are fixed to specifically provide you with lost wishes. Lost wishes are required to start a purification process. You can see the amount of lost wishes you carry at any time just above your stray souls counter. After opening all the chests, approach the blue coffin up ahead to begin the purification. Coffins emit a bright pillar of light to signal their location. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna actually turn the music down a bit. It's a little loud. Turn the sound effects down a tad. There we go. That should do it. Much better. Blue coffins, the resting place of prior magical girls who fell in battle. The tower traps their souls in these containers, and we free them through the purification process. You will need to defeat all the angels attracted by the purification in order to complete it. Once you do, the coffin will emerge again, and you'll be able to free the soul of the magical girl and receive her memento. Mementos are incredibly powerful skills that once belonged to and were mastered by other magical girls. Use them well, and you'll turn the tide of any battle. Alright, so it's just fight room. Okay, so I can dodge in mid-air. Good to know. Get some extended range on my jumps. Can I charge attack? No. Getting some major Nier Automata vibes from this combat system. And Redemption. Summons a fairy familiar that follows you, giving you a shield each time you find a consumable item. Ooh. Every 50 attacks without taking damage, the following one is a critical hit. Successful dodges deal damage to enemies on small... I'm gonna take the... Fairy shield. Cute!
In front of you lies the gateway of this world. By calling the Traveler, you will exit the simulated realm. The same applies inside the tower. Always look for the portal. It will emit a bright signal, letting you know the Traveler's location. One more thing. This is but a simulation, so there is no real danger in staying indefinitely. However, inside the tower, your sin meter will continually fill up. Your sin meter is located in the right side of your visual interface, and it indicates the level of threat and overall danger of your surroundings. You will need to pay close attention to it at all times. It will influence your decision-making. Whatever happens, never let it reach 100%.
What happens when it reaches 100%?
The furries come out. That is all. When you are ready, talk to the elevator manager and come to the other side. I'll be waiting.
Dikey. Doorman deadlock.
Your boot sequence, it worked. Welcome to Babel. You should learn to exercise more caution. Replacement parts for your frame aren't easily acquired anymore. Or not anymore. But of course, for you, this is the first time we meet. You can call me the Creator. I am the architect of the model unit you now inhabit. You've been through this several times, in fact. And each time, up until this moment, your memories were lost at the end of your life cycle. But that ends today. Your backup system is finally online. From this point in time, your experiences will persist between each iteration, no matter what happens beyond Babel's walls. Your calibration is now complete. When you think you're stable, stand up and I'll brief you. Your systems appear to be fully operational now. Efficiency levels are stable, no degradation detected. The simulation should have answered most of your questions for now. Take some time to examine the environment. There's nothing here you haven't seen before, just a lot of things you won't forget again. Some of the locals out in town might be able to offer you insights too, if the Ash hasn't taken those yet. In any case, you are now set to leave for the tower. Feel free to come back as needed.
Okay, so now we've unlocked the co-op. I'm not going to spend too long because I figured, like, as a roguelike, this is pretty much just... You go in, you fight, you do your thing, and then you go, and then you have friends along. Town of Babel. This is a bop. Last settlement of humankind. Okay, I wonder if we can find the NPC that she voices. That's not her. Welcome to Lost and Found. What can you do for us? You'll have to excuse me. I don't particularly enjoy conversations with machines. Oh, we have a gifting mechanic. Speaka. Hello, Captain. I've been informed of your recent memory update. I'm Unit Speaka. I've been assigned to serve under your command during expeditions. I've successfully introduced myself to squad members Unit Laika and Dulce too, just in case. Although I think that was not necessary, and I received weird looks from both of them. I'll await here for the next briefings. Can I just... Okay, cool, I can do that. This is Laika. Oh, hello! Back in action already? Name's Laika. We'll be working together. I expect great things from you. The rest of us don't have an upgraded memory module yet. Thus, we're quite limited regarding combat experience at the moment. You know what that means? It means your back is quite loaded, but you don't complain. Get in, do the job, call it a day. You're the captain. Act like it. Don't expect thanks. Others cannot remember. I usually can, but I won't thank you either. That should be all. If you need me, then don't.
You are part of the Kernel unit? You were part of the Kernel unit, right? The dude from the lab was trying to make this work for years.
It's best if I leave them for now.
Oh, they lost their house. Oh. I've been thinking, should I start a new business inside the tower? Maybe there's an opportunity there if I'm not seeing. An opportunity there I'm not seeing. Are you one of the magical girls that are going to stop the ashes? Okay, so these ashes cause memory loss. I cannot believe a full expedition team can't find a single lost kid. Are we supposed to trust these people with our survival? He's sketchy as hell. I don't like him. He's the only one actively working to help us all. Give him some credit. I agree. He could use some more time outside his workshop, though. I don't mind the ashes so much. It feels like snow. I'd given up on the idea of good-tasting food until Cashew came to town. We're truly blessed to have him. Okay, so a lot of these settlers are just kind of given ambient dialogue. So I'm gonna come by groceries not covered in ash these days. It's cold up here, but it's better than being burned to be burned in ashes like it's better than to be burned in ashes like the rest of the world. You are a magical girl, right? Have you seen Teresa around? It's been a while since I last saw her. Is it true that you are a robot? Okay, so yeah, a lot of ambient dialogue. Seems to be closed at the moment. I like the character portraits, they're very nice. Okay, I don't see the NPC that she voices. Probably shows up later. What is this? I saw a thing. Oh. Feeling better than yesterday, but worse than tomorrow. Alright, you do you, friend. Alright. What's your deal? The expeditions. I hope the scouts find more cans of ketchup on the ruins this time. Guy's probably got a really good meatloaf recipe. Alright. Hello? Dolce. What do you mean you forgot all about me? Such a bad friend you are. I'm messing with you, sweetheart. How's your head feeling after the procedure? I go by Dolce. I'm a member of your squad. You can find me around town whenever you need me. Make sure to say hi to the rest of the cast before heading out. They're quite a colorful team. You know, I don't love the world ending, but I sure do love this view. Yeah, the game looks good. Alright. Need something? Getting you back online was no easy task, you know. Can a man get some rest? Okay, I don't think I have anything that counts as a gift. So yes, this is the beta version, the open beta version of this game, so just heads up on that. If you want to try this demo out for yourselves. So any bugs you may encounter will likely get polished out, like this early build of the game, essentially. Folktale Fields. Beat up the small creatures. What is this thing? Greatly restores health. Oh. Okay, so that's just a health drop. Or it's probably a random item drop that just happened to have health. $250. Okay, so we're just kind of, so you and whomever you're playing with are just kind of dropped here, and then you just have to
find items and explore as much as you can, but not too much, or else the meter will raise too high, and then you won't be able, and something will happen. I'm impressed at how expansive this is, that we just get a whole area like this. And the combat feels pretty good. Like, it's not too floaty, everything's really responsive. I've not been experiencing any delays so far. Really nice stuff. Now, I don't know whether or not the NPC I'm hoping to find is, you know, in this demo, but... Oh, shit. But if she is, I would like to at least show that, if possible, because it was really cool to learn about it through... I think it was either a stream I watched or one of her YouTube videos. Also, I'm nearly dead. I should probably poke. Well, that was stupid. I moved too close. Okay, does that just get me booted back out into the town? Kernel system fully operational. Memory test, okay. Progress, saved. Yeah, I bit off more than I could chew with that enemy.
How do you feel? Keeping your memories between loops ought to be disorienting at first. You need to get used to it. Nothing much I can do for you in that regard. By the way, you might want to check the terminals behind you. I've updated the chip system with upgrades you'll surely find convenient. Producing the chips will require a few coins we can melt for the circuits at first, but afterwards you'll be able to equip them at any time. Once unlocked, any chip will be permanently available. As long as you have enough money for them, you can boot up any configuration you prefer. Taking advantage of the chip system can give you the edge on battles and make for safer, more fruitful expeditions. Be sure to keep an eye on the terminals every so often for any new developments. I also need to get used to not repeating myself so much from now on. As always, feel free to come back as needed.
Yeah, I know that pain of having to, like, repeat yourself constantly, given like, my past with working at grocery stores and retail stuff. Level system that grants the unit all its basic functions can't be removed. Oh, I can't remove my operating system? Ah. We have multiple characters to unlock, but it looks like it's just the 4. So they probably all have their different complexities and ways of play. Fernet, Spica, Laika, and Dolce. Okay. Cool. But yeah, with that angel, I bit off more than I could chew there. That was my bad. Hey, where's your tag? Everyone in Babel has one, otherwise settlers will tend to forget your name. Is it hard enough to remember important details already? It is hard enough to remember important details already. Do not make things difficult for everyone else. You mean to ask why do I carry so many tags myself? They are important reminders. The people in town all know who I am because of them. And that's everything someone like you needs to understand. Not enough items, okay. Greetings, Captain. If you are about to venture into the tower, you should be careful of flying angels. They seem to be able to strike from afar, but a single hit disables them. Please keep an eye out for them. Alright, I'm not going to bother talking to all the NPCs, like, all of the settlers again. Or survivors, rather. The tower can be merciless. If you ever manage to find yourself surrounded by more enemies than you can chew, try to activate your lock-on. It will increase your field of view and allow you to see enemies
coming from multiple directions. That's my word of advice. Now go bother someone else. Okay, maybe she's not here. All right, so I'll just reveal it here since I don't know whether or not she is in the demo. There's a blacksmith character in this that will be in this game that is voiced by one Buff Pup, the VTuber Buff Pup and Vichibon member. So learning that, I was like, oh, intriguing. So that helped along with the process of, seeing how this game may be. And it seems good so far. Like oftentimes tells me I should be more careful with my words. What do you think? Should I listen to her or keep doing my own thing? Watching your reactions is always fun either way. I actually think the opposite is true. Everyone should learn to speak their minds more often. Less headaches and misunderstandings that way. Dolce, I like the characters so far. They each have their own deals. But yeah, Buff Puff voices this two-headed blacksmith character. You can see that you can see her in the trailer because I remember she showed the trailer on stream. And yeah, like I imagine that's just going to be like upgrading weapons and what have you. So yeah, I saw that and I was like, okay, you know what? Sure, if a streamer that I really respect is in this game, I'll give it a go. Why not? Wouldn't hurt. That's pretty fun. I was wondering what that catapult is for. That's actually really cool. Shit. There we go. Where'd the chest go? There you are. Greatly restores health? Sure, I'll take it. Costs 40. It's 250. I do not have nearly enough. There we go. I'm not making that mistake again. I like the little soul guys. They're cute. All right. I want to go this way. I just heard a thing happen. Hello, hello. There we go. Yeah, so far the game feels really nice. Like, it's not that floaty, and the weight of everything feels really good. No complaints so far. Although it's got me intrigued as to what the other characters' weapons and playstyles are actually like. What the hell happened? What the fuck? Oh! Oh, do we have environmental hazards? Interesting.
Oh, you're summoning those. I was like, not... Okay, so not environmental hazards. Okay. After killing an enemy, there's a 50% chance of slowly regenerating 20 health over time. Every time you kill an enemy, gain a stack of might. This effect enters a 5-second cooldown every time you take a hit. I will take... Flan's Gluttony sounds good. That sounds like a really good one. Let's see, I've got 350. Yeah, we can, No, you don't. Knock that off, come on. There we go. Alright, before I get another coffin, I actually want to go level up real quick, and 40%. So I guess this is the major appeal of doing something like the, I imagine this is the appeal of doing this kind of game with, or doing this game with co-op, is that you explore and level up more with everybody that you've got in your party. And with that in mind, you also can likely challenge the bosses and take them on an easier way. Relic Comet? What the hell? Sin Event Indictment. Chasing Judge. What the hell? Woo! Okay, so that's what that meant. Okay, can't level up yet. What if I went... Oh, hello. Okay, so we have a perfect dodge to slow time. So a little bit of Bayonetta action in here. Shit. There we go. How much did that give me? Not even close to enough. Okay, we're at 57%. Can't get up there. Okay, we're going to... So I guess just on top of those random events happening, we're also dealing with more enemy spawn. Jesus Christ! That's a lot of people. Ah, shit. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna go level up. What the fuck was that? Not enough soul. Fuck. Okay. What the hell was that? Oh, God. Let's get out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There. Once more of them die, things will get a lot easier for me. No! Okay, I was getting a little too antsy. Shit.
How do you feel? I have something that might be quite useful to you. You might thank the other units. They've been gathering these too. It should come in handy for producing new chips. As always, feel free to come back as needed.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of game that really is just emphasized more with friends. Like, you can definitely play this on your own, but with friends, I think, is the encouraged deal here. Max HP, defense, melee. Slightly increases the amount of souls given by... Ooh, but I only have 17... 25, 25. Yeah, I have to keep going into runs repeatedly to get any of this stuff. Alright. The people around here act quite friendly. It surprises me a bit. I can't imagine having to hold a smile while wearing such heavy, cumbersome masks. Although they might be putting on an act specifically for us. After all, they see us as their saviors. Well, I don't really mind playing the part, to be honest. For better or for worse, I've been in the spotlight my whole life. Alright, and do you have anything new? Don't have the items for it, okay. Lost something, I assume? Folks around here are constantly losing their belongings. Missing items is quite common. Forgetting loved ones, though, never gets easier. Never assume you'll receive a greeting back from a friend in this place. That is the sad reality the Ashes have forced us to accept. So the Ashes do just cause forgetfulness. Captain, you should speak with Laika. She engaged in a conflict with the locals over their supplies. The town's distilled spirits seem to be limited. Yet she has consumed the entire quarterly allocation. Listen, I like whiskey as much as the next guy, but... This town. Honestly, I expected the end of the world survivors to be holed up in I expected end of the world survivors to be holed up in makeshift tents, but they managed to build something that somewhat resembles a real village. From what I've gathered from the locals, some magical girls aided with the construction efforts on the early days. And yet a lot of those same buildings now lie empty. Something happened here, and I doubt it was anything good. Hey, so about those spirits that you... Okay. Yeah, so about, like, drinking literally all their vodka supply. Laika couldn't help it. She needed to get some of Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Head vodka. Hey, guys, come on. Like, all these anime girls, they love my Crystal Head vodka. Magical Girl branded Crystal Head vodka. Actually, maybe that could be a product idea. I mean, there's some VTubers out there that have I think it was like a HoloLive VTuber that had a... Was it a gin, I think, that they were partnered with or made a bottle of, or bottles of? Might need my memory refreshed on that. But yeah, that was definitely... I'd give it time, somebody will probably come up with a VTuber branded spirit. Question is if whether or not that'd be any good, because celebrity branded spirits of any kind have never really turned out very good. Like, I tried Traveler's Rest whiskey, which was a type that was celebrity like endorsed, and yeah, it wasn't very good. Like it wasn't like bad, but it wasn't my preferred thing because it was too sweet. And then there's the aviation gin from Ryan Reynolds, but Ryan Reynolds is a bit of an asshole, so I don't really want to get his gin. There's Dan Aykroyd with his Crystal Head vodka. And I don't know, I can't think of many others off the top of my head, but, you know, watch there be like a VTuber branded bourbon that comes out. That'd be intriguing. I mean, they already have like a bunch of GamerSup stuff, so, you know, or like GamerSups or Advanced GG. What the? Oh. Oh, so it's like the Red Orb statues from Devil May Cry. Hell yeah. Okay, so maybe whatever items that I take back and I don't die, or whatever items I gather then I don't die, I can then take back to gift to people. Maybe that's the idea. Get in the catapult, please. Whee! Oh, God. Please, follow through, sneeze. Oh, thank God. Sorry, I had a sneeze that just... I was really trying to make it follow through. Oh. Okay. All right. So we got that. Where's the other one? There you are. I love catapulting small creatures like that, like small enemies in video games. I remember one particular thing that I love to do in Wind Waker is when you get the skull hammer, I would find those little... I don't know what they're called, but they're these little enemies that group up on you, and they have tiny pitchforks. And one of my favorite things to do in Wind Waker was to have Link do a sort of a baseball swing with the hammer and send the little guys just flying as like for an insta-kill, because that hammer insta-kills them. I don't know why, but just seeing that always brought a smile to my face. Just like swing and then you see them just go. What the hell is that? There we go. And now we can get a coffin unlocked, but I'm going to level up first. Fernet summons Kolka to her aid, who automatically attacks nearby enemies. Summon Rakuyan, charge at enemies, deal it. This one seems important. Let's go take that one. Alright, then we're going to go get that coffin. Bunch of coins. Activate the coffin. And I think I'll just kind of keep it to the one coffin. I'm not going to be stupid and go after another one like before. Okay, so the dodge does not work on projectiles, only melees. Good to know. Your attacks at 50%. Heaven Crawl. Builds up on enemies. Once afflicted, they take max HP percent.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good damage. That's a lot of damage.
Ooh, what is this thing? Do I have to be in the zone to unlock it? Yes. Pixie Dust. Each 20 enemies killed releases a healing burst. Every 25 enemies killed raises your attack permanently. Gain 50% attack damage while at full health. I like Pixie Dust Jar. That sounds good. Alright, I think I'm gonna look for the deadlocked doorman looking guy to get the hell out, to at least have a way to get the hell out of here before I get too far. These enemies kind of remind me of Billy Hatcher. Like there's a very specific enemy from Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg that these guys are reminding me of. Like that particular brand of enemy. Alright, where the hell is the... I need to check the sky for the dude. Where the fuck is he? Alright, I guess I can't find him. Alright, what the hell is this? Destroy both flowers to break the... Flowers? What the hell is that noise? Plague Hail? Oh, God. Woo! Okay, gotta find the guy. Wait, we can level up again. Where the fuck? There he is. What the hell was that thing? I just saw... There you are. You're probably a rare thing. Hold on. Shootsy. Shit. Okay, so you're like a cache of the souls. Okay. Cache of spirits. There we go. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm not risking this thing getting higher than 90% because there's some things that I don't think will be a good turnout. Yeah, I picture this is the kind of game that really does just let you have your friends go around and you pick your 4 characters, you go around and you fight a bunch of things, and then you just level up gradually and then fight the bosses. Winged Death? Oh, hello. Yeah, take care of the little guy. Oh, God. Take care of the little guys around me. There we go. One down.
shit.
Ooh, music. Ooh, lyrics. Okay, so these guys just continuously respawn. Cool, good to know. Get out of the way! Oh my god! An enemy was literally right in front of me. The collision nearly fucked me there. Am I dead? Fuck! I almost had it. There's the magic fucking pixel. That last little ball, like, nicked my toe. God damn it. Like, just brushed against my goddamn toenail and killed me.
How do you feel? You're recovering faster every time. Perhaps you could have a word with the other units to catch up after each loop. You usually find them around town. They're every bit as resourceful as you. As always, feel free to come back as needed.
Alright. I think I'm gonna give it one more run, and then that will be where I call it. I'd like to at least try to kill that boss if I can help it. I think I also just didn't have a very good ability. Captain, you should speak with Laika. She engaged in a conflict with the locals over their supplies. The town's distilled spirits seem to be limited, yet she has consumed the... Okay, so same kind of deal. Also, the ad break is actually about to start in a minute. So, yeah, I don't know if maybe defeating the boss will get us to see the character buff pup voices, but I'm not going to go in there because, like, chances are... Oh! I like this, this sort of diagram we've got on the side here. That's pretty cool. Alright, do they all say the same thing until I progress some more? What, you want to hear my advice? You must be desperate. Desperate for good advice, that is. I can't say I recommend staying too long in the same place. Just for fun, I once idled on purpose until my sin meter was completely filled. I wanted to see what would happen. Let's just say it was a unique, thrilling experience. The creator didn't seem to agree with me, however. Well, actually, I need to do my coins upgrade. But we've got the ad break starting soon, so 3 minutes of ads, hour of no pre-rolls after, so BRB, everybody. Get hydrated, stretch, do whatever you need to do. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. All right. So we're going to go get some chips to upgrade ourselves, and then we are going... Or we have enough for at least one. Increase critical strike. I don't really care about critical strike. We're going to go melee. Can I not? It's not letting me select the thing. It's not letting me select the acquire chip. Bottom face button, that's A usually. Okay, I guess I can't do that for some reason. I'm hitting A. I've got the coins for it. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. Alright, well, I guess we just go out then. We'll talk to Laika and then we'll head out. If you're going back up, let me give you a small tip. Your magicka, it recharges when you land melee hits. Simple as that. The more enemies around, the faster it builds, so don't shy away from crowds. Just make sure you're not hoarding it like a rookie. Watch your meter. Spend smart, strike smarter. Alright? We can go... I wonder how many levels there actually are to getting through this. Alright, so we gotta level up a bit and then we can go fight that boss again. Or try to. Gather up some items too while we're at it. What the fuck? My A button? It's... Oh, wait. My controller's just straight up not registering that. I can't jump. What the hell? It's registered... What happened? Huh? It's registering on the menu, but not on the gameplay. What the hell? Jump is A, but I'm hitting A and nothing's... Well, that would explain why I couldn't register the chip, because my A button, for some reason in gameplay, has decided to stop. But not in menus. What the hell? That's really bizarre. Okay, this, I don't know if, you know what, this may genuinely be a really, this may be a glitch or a bug. Hold on. If I quit to menu and then go back in, no, not new game. If I do that, if it doesn't fix itself, I'm gonna just, if it doesn't fix itself, I'm gonna probably stop, because that's a thing to report, is a bug that debilitating. Because if my A button, my 8-bit dough, if my bottom face button works in menus but not in gameplay, that's gotta be something, like, because then my controller's fine, it's just the game, for some reason, just completely biffed it on. Yeah. I can't even get over the ledge without jumping. Well, that's a really unfortunate way to end it. I'd have to quit the game probably, but we've been at this game for about an hour or so. So, well, unfortunate note to leave it on, but again, that's something to probably fix up at a later time. So, this was Kernel Hearts. Cool game, neat concept, would probably be a lot of fun with friends. Unfortunate with the controller problem, but I think, you know, that's just a really unavoidable thing you encounter sometimes with games, especially in their beta phases. It was just really weird. Like, going into the chip menu, trying to click A, nothing, like, that was not working. And then going into gameplay wasn't working with the jump, even though it worked perfectly fine earlier, but then it works in the menus. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you're going to play this version of the game, or this demo version rather, just keep that in mind. Because this demo is in its beta, and the game itself is coming out this year, so they'll have time to iron things out, but they've not given a specific release date, so hopefully that gets fixed. If it may be, I don't know if it's an 8-bit problem specifically, though. It probably is fine on keyboard and mouse, since, you know, that's an option that you've got, but if I have the option for controller, I'm going to go controller. So keep that in mind. But yeah, cool game, and glad to see Buff Pup get to voice in it. And if you're intrigued about this, please give it a wish list and try the demo out yourself. And if you're using a different controller than what I used, can you tell me in the comments for the VOD viewer if whether or not that had the same problem I just had? Because that's really, really weird. So yeah, but nonetheless, really cool game. Just unfortunate with that, but that's the thing about beta versions, is that they're going to have these problems. So just bear that in mind when you try this one. So gather some friends, beat up some angels that remind me very strongly of Billy Hatcher enemies, and yeah, cool game.